Own Beauty, and I'm here today with my very first of my Halloween makeup tutorials for 2017. As you can tell, I am Pennywise from the popular movie It, more of the more modern It, not the 80s It. I wanted to do something that was a little more pretty It, like more wearable. I wanted to do something that was a little prettier and like almost like a sexy It, like I don't know. So I wanted to add a little bit more glitter and a little bit more girliness to it, so I wanted to make it a little bit cuter. Again, if you could call this cute, I don't know. Without further ado, this is my Pennywise 2017 Halloween tutorial. Let's begin. Ah! There's the real costume. No, I'm just kidding. So I start with priming my face. This is my Makeup Forever Step 1 Smoothing, Equalizing, I think, primer. I put it in my T-zone, and then I go in with Makeup Forever Stick Foundation. This is a few shades lighter than my actual skin tone, or at least like my self-tanned skin tone, which I wanted to keep a little bit light just since it's a clown. After blending that with a beauty sponge, I decided it was not light enough for me, so I took some white face paint. This is from Snazaroo. I ordered it online. It's pretty affordable. I kept this just on the high points of my cheeks, and then also where I would highlight my face otherwise, so that way when I went in with a contour, it would not take off the face paint. Next, I took a cool toned shade from my Anastasia cream contour palette, so that way it would again stay with the light white tone of the face. Now, Pennywise's face is not very chiseled whatsoever, but since I wanted to do something that was a little more glam, I thought, I will go in with full extreme contour, even like some lip plump in there on the chin. And then I blended this all out with, again, the beauty sponge. Then, using my NARS Creamy Concealer as an eyeshadow primer, I'm applying that there. Now, in hindsight, I wish I would have used this as a concealer too. I didn't apply any concealer to this look because I thought, might as well look extra creepy and baggy under my eyes, but I didn't, but I wish I would have. Next, I am baking my face, so I'm applying a thick layer of Laura Mercier translucent powder just to exaggerate my contour. And with my Anastasia Beverly Hills powder contour, I am just setting the cream contour I applied earlier. Now, if you recall, Pennywise has no eyebrows whatsoever, just like extremely angry looking like divots in his skin. But since I wanted this look to be a little more wearable, like you could wear this to a costume party and still look cute, I thought I would fill in my brows as normal. I just go over them with white face paint, you'll see here in a moment. Now I'm setting my entire eyelid with the Laura Mercier translucent powder to prepare for eyeshadow. And now I'm taking a NYX jumbo pencil in black, and I'm putting that just so that the eyeshadow will really stick to my eyelid and stay there. Now applying a very light orange tone, I'm putting that as my like transition color there in the crease and a little above it. And I really wanted to do an extreme smoky eye for this, so I will just pack on, you'll see just shade after shade of dark brown, almost black, and then I kind of go over it with a lighter orange just to neutralize all of it at the very end. I did blend this all for a really long time, but if you are not as much into the eye makeup aspect, you could totally leave it messy and unblended, because that's kind of Pennywise's whole character, is very messy and gross and grimy. Since I wanted this to be a little more glam, I did blend it a lot, but you don't necessarily have to. Applying some more translucent powder here to clean up that under eye, cat eye edge of my eyeshadow, and then going in with Morphe's Slate eyeliner, not eyeshadow, eyeliner, just to create a typical wing. It's a little thicker than I would normally do, but you'll see why. Step is a must for me anytime I do winged eyeliner, since I have such hooded eyelids. I always just set it with a black eyeshadow just so it really stays in place and doesn't get all over my eyelid. And then I also smudged it up a little bit just so it kind of sticks with the smoky eye. And now for the fun part. So I really wanted to do something different and girly and glam, like I said earlier, with this look. So I applied some black sparkles, but the black was not quite as exciting as I had hoped. So I went in with a silver sparkly. These are really chunky glitters too. By the way, these glitters are only $1 a piece for these little jars. I think it's bulkglitters.com. I'll link it down below. And so I just went over the entire eyeliner wing with this silver. Applying that same original orange, this might actually be a little bit more intense than that first orange, just under the waterline and blending that out. And then I go in with a little bit darker, and then I go in with black as well. This is just a personal preference, but I do not like lining my inner waterline, my rim there, just because I feel like it's not flattering to my eye shape. But if it's flattering to yours, go for it. This step I really debated because I'm like, this is so not to Pennywise's character to highlight, but none of this is really to Pennywise's character. So I thought, screw it, I'm highlighting. So I extremely highlighted. I'm using MAC Soft and Gentle just because it's a really neutral highlight. Again, sticking with that kind of cool tone of the face. Here I'm just wiping away all the excess translucent powder. Alright, now it's time to channel your inner Kylie Jenner and overline those lips. So I overlined both my Cupid's bow and also like the bottom lip underneath. I'm just using red eyeshadow. I used the red to really draw and map out where I was going to draw all the red on my face, and I'm so glad I did. You'll see why. So yeah, I'm just using red eyeshadow for this, but overline those lips, honey. Now, the red lines on the face are really the defining feature of Pennywise in the 2017 movie versus the 1990 movie. So this is why it's really important to map out where you want to put your lines, because I totally screwed up. If you'll see, the side on the left of your screen is much more authentic to Pennywise's character, and then the side on the right is just kind of not the same shape whatsoever. So I went in with the original white face paint just to get rid of that line there, that wrong line, and I redrew it, and it still isn't perfect, but it's okay. I mean, it definitely makes the point. And this is all still with that red eyeshadow. I am using a red liquid lipstick. It does not have to be a liquid lipstick, but I do think it stays in place a little better. This is Kat Von D's Bachelorette, I believe. I like that it's more of a blue tone. Again, sticking with the cool tone of the face. But you can really use any red. It doesn't really matter. Pennywise's lips are really actually pretty dark. A lot darker than I drew them on. But I really like the red lip, personally. So, yeah, I just use the same red. I use it also to draw on the lines, too, just to deepen them up. So now I'm lightening up the eyeshadow on my face just to give me more of a clean slate, sort of, to go over with the red face paint. This is also Snazzaroo, same as the white. It's water activated and it stays really well on your skin, and it did end up being a better choice than the liquid lipstick all over my face. So I absolutely prefer that. Now I thought about cutting this part out, but I thought, why do that when this is probably going to happen to you too? I definitely made some messy lines, so I just went over it with the white face paint to clean up and sharpen those edges, and it made such a difference overall. Now, I love the bright red, but it really is not as authentic to Pennywise as possible. So I'm taking Half Red by MAC, but really any burgundy, deeper red will work for this. And the pencil was really helpful, but pro tip, sharpen your pencil before you use it. I mean, this still did the job, but it would have been a lot easier if my pencil was sharp. Also, excuse all of the little sparkles on my eyelid. Again, because of my hooded eyelids, it happens pretty often. They did stay in place pretty well, but since my lids were hitting the top of my lids constantly, I definitely did have some transfer there. Alright, and another mistake of mine to learn from. So I tried to contour my nose with a kind of maroon, dark, purpley, burgundy brown, and it did not look as good as I thought it would. It still worked, but I probably wouldn't recommend trying to contour your nose that way. Since I'm more glam, I went over with more highlighter, naturally. Taking Too Faced glitter glue, which is the same I used on my eyeliner, I am just applying that to my lips with my finger and using a orangey, silvery glitter on my lips just because it's more fun and more glam. Then I applied some mascara to my upper and lower lashes, and I applied some Power and Pandemonium lashes in the style Calypso. I applied them off camera because it was a lot easier. And that completes the makeup look. I did curl my hair and pull it back to mirror Pennywise's hairline a little more, despite my long blonde hair. I wish I would have had a red wig, but I didn't have one, so this works too. Definitely makes the point. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I will be doing a few more Halloween tutorials this year. I also will be sharing them on my Instagram at AmandaBloomBeauty as well, so please give me a follow there, and thank you for watching.
Hiya, Georgie.